Hey guys, my name is Danny, and I'm here to do my presentation on media literacy and why it's so important to not only kids but also to us. So to start, I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page as far as what literacy means. So in my opinion, it's a very fluid definition. It used to mean that we were able to read and to write, and now it kind of encompasses use of language and technology to gain important knowledge, solve problems, and understand the symbols around us. And many of the literacies that we interact with now are online. All right, let's get real here. So let's just take a quick second to process this. We have the digital world bombarding us nonstop, 365, 24/7, and it is absolutely affecting not only our behaviors, but what we believe and even down to what we buy. And I think that's why it's super important that our children and our students are media literate so that they can have informed viewpoints and learn how to be safe and responsible online. A site called Resource Ed has said that digital literacy is separate from computer literacy, and I really love that because it requires critical thinking and awareness of necessary standards of behavior expected in online environments and an understanding of the shared social issues created by these digital technologies. So more or less, we need to teach our kids to use computers and the programs as a piece of digital and media literacy, but it's not enough for them to know how to work the programs. They actually have to have the skills to be responsible, safe, and literate in those spaces that we're putting them in. And I think we need all the pieces in the image that you guys can see to ensure that our students are media literate and not just tech savvy. So according to the same site, there's 6 traits to deep learning, and digital literacy encourages, as our schools continue to push forward with standardized testing, that there are other skills that will help them in their future and make them more employable and make them digitally literate. So part of our responsibility as educators is to ensure that regardless of what age of kids that you work with, that we are teaching them to use media online in the same way that we would teach them to read or to write or to do math. So the 6 traits are collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, citizenship, character, and communication. And these will be available if you want to read them again later. All right, let's get down to cutting the fat here. So the technologies weed out views that are not akin to our own by tailoring our posts and advertisements that we see in our searches and on social media. And we need to remember that there are 2 sides to every story and that we need to be mindful of opinion and remember that our viewpoints aren't necessarily the be all end all. And we also need to be able to use skills to spot fake news. And I've put Library Girl's image in here. I thought it was a really nice, quick, easy way to kind of remind us of how we can do that. And we need to train ourselves as we use media and to be media literate to really use our critical thinking skills and ask questions about what we're reading and what we're viewing online. I think that's super, super important. So have a peek at this graphic. I know my face is probably covering half of it. So another really integral part, in my opinion, is intuitive learning and intuitive technology online. Designers and educators online have learned to pick up cues and to help us understand and interpret information based on the skills that they have picked up as technology has evolved. And many sites that we use online, such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, these have help sections, but they don't actually have a user manual. And we just use our intuition to help us figure out how all of these different sites work. And we intuitively know how to work them because of our media literacy skills. And the Norman Doer concept is a really great one to show intuitive learning working in the real world and why certain real life ingenuities are frustrating, much like frustrations that we would face online when something doesn't work how it should. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick little clip.
If I continually get a door wrong, is it my fault? No. In fact, if you continually get it wrong, it's a good, and if other people continually get it wrong, good sign that it's a really bad door.
A Norman door is one where the design tells you to do the opposite of what you're actually supposed to do, or gives the wrong signal and needs a sign to correct it.
Why does it need an instruction manual? That is, why do you have to have a sign that says push or pull? Why not make it obvious?
It can be obvious if it's designed right.
There are a couple of really simple, basic principles of design, and one of them I'll call discoverability. When I look at something, I should be able to discover what operations I can do.
The principle applies to a whole lot more than doors.
And it's amazing with many of our computer systems today. You can look at it, there's no way of knowing what's possible. Should I tap it once or twice or even triple tap? So discoverability, when it's not there, well, you don't know how to use something.
So to be literate is to be intuitive online. We need to teach kids that to work online, they need to be safe, they need to be effective, and they need to be responsible. And we need to show them not only to use the skills that they have intuitively, but use the ones that we teach them as well. We need to remember the basics of literacy, including tone, audience, and now we're just going to be applying them in this new and really exciting way. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to put my blog address just down at the bottom there. If you want to watch the video again, I'm going to post it on there as well as on our other document. So thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.